Ever wondered how you could supercharge the growth of your plants with just a simple change in your watering routine? Well, today we're going to explore a transformative gardening secret that's bound to revolutionize your gardening game. Imagine a garden teeming with vibrant, robust plants, all achieved with a unique watering technique. Intriguing, isn't it? This isn't just a tip, it's a groundbreaking technique that promises unstoppable growth. Stay tuned as we unveil this transformative gardening secret. Water is the lifeblood of plants, but did you know that how you water your plants can make a tremendous difference in their growth? Just like humans, plants can't survive without water. It's essential for their growth, health, and vitality. But watering isn't as simple as just turning on a hose or filling up a watering can. Each type of plant has its own unique watering needs, and even plants of the same species can have different requirements based on their age, size, and location. You see, the water doesn't just quench the plant's thirst, it carries nutrients from the soil into the plant's cells. It aids in photosynthesis, the process plants use to convert light energy into chemical energy for growth. But here's the catch. While we know that water is essential, it's also possible to have too much of a good thing. Overwatering is one of the most common mistakes garden enthusiasts make. When plants receive more water than they can absorb, the excess water can cause the roots to become waterlogged and oxygen-starved. This can lead to root rot, a serious condition that can weaken and even kill plants. On the flip side, underwatering can be just as harmful. When plants don't receive enough water, they can become stressed and their growth can be stunted. They may wilt, their leaves may turn yellow or brown, and in severe cases, they may even die. So it's clear that getting the watering right is a delicate balancing act. Too little, and the plant can't grow and thrive. Too much, and the plant could drown or become diseased. It's about finding that sweet spot, where the plant gets just the right amount of water it needs to flourish. So how can we ensure we're watering our plants optimally? Let's find out. Up next, we're going to unveil the miracle watering technique that promises to transform your garden and make your plants thrive like never before. Stay tuned, because you won't want to miss this. The miracle watering technique is all about understanding your plant's needs and the science of soil moisture. This isn't just a random trick from the garden shed, but a method grounded in the principles of botany and soil science. The technique focuses on the fundamental understanding that water behaves differently in various soils. In sandy soil, water drains quickly and can leave the plants thirsty. On the other hand, in clay soil, water tends to stay longer, which can lead to waterlogging. The miracle watering technique takes these factors into account, ensuring your plants get the right amount of water, no matter the type of soil you're dealing with, but it doesn't stop there. This method also takes into consideration the specific watering needs of your plants. Some plants prefer their soil to dry out completely before the next watering, while others like to stay consistently moist. The miracle watering technique is adaptable and can be tailored to fit the needs of your diverse garden. Now you might wonder, how does this technique stimulate growth? Well, it's all about encouraging root development. When water is applied to the soil in a controlled manner, it encourages the roots to grow deeper in search of moisture. This not only makes your plants more drought tolerant, but also allows them to access nutrients that are deeper in the soil. The result? Healthier, more robust plants that can withstand environmental stresses better. Additionally, the technique prevents overwatering, a common mistake that can lead to root rot and other diseases. By knowing when and how much to water, you're not just quenching your plant's thirst, but you're also promoting a healthier root system and ultimately a healthier plant. Now that we know the science, let's see this technique in action. In the next segment, we'll walk you through a step-by-step guide on how to implement the miracle watering technique in your garden. So, grab your watering cans or hoses and get ready to revolutionize your gardening routine. Ready to transform your garden? Let's dive into the step-by-step demonstration of the miracle watering technique. This isn't just about sprinkling water around. It's about understanding the rhythm of your plants and the soil they call home. You'll be amazed at how such a small change can make a big difference. Firstly, let's talk about timing. Early morning is the sweet spot for watering your garden. The air is cooler, reducing water evaporation, and it gives your plants a good drink before the heat of the day. If you're not an early bird, late afternoon or early evening is your second best bet. Now, onto the method itself. We start by watering the plants lightly. This initial step is crucial. It's like sending an invitation to the water, encouraging it to seep deeper into the soil. After the first light watering, we pause. This is the soaking phase. By allowing the water to soak into the soil, we're nudging the roots to reach down further, to access the moisture that's now deeper than before. This is where the magic happens, as it encourages the roots to grow downwards, making them more resilient and providing access to richer sources of nutrients. Once the water has had a chance to soak in, we water again, repeating the process. This second watering is like the main course, satisfying your plant's thirst and ensuring the water reaches those deeper roots. The number of times you repeat this process depends on your plant types and the soil conditions. But remember, the key is to let the soil soak up the water between each watering. The beauty of this technique is that it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. It's adaptable, versatile, and works with your garden's unique needs. It's about learning to listen to your garden and giving it what it needs, when it needs it. As you can see, it's a simple technique, but the impact is profound. With a bit of patience and understanding, you'll be on your way to a lush, thriving garden in no time. Don't just take our word for it. Let's hear from those who've experienced the transformative power of this technique firsthand. First, let's hear from Mary. She's a home gardener who was frustrated with stagnating growth despite her best efforts. After implementing the miracle watering technique, her garden transformed from a struggling patch to a vibrant oasis. Her hydrangeas, once wilting, are now blooming with an intensity she's never seen before. Next, we have Tom, a professional landscaper. He was skeptical at first. He's tried every trick in the book after all, but he was amazed by what he witnessed. The lawns he tended to using the miracle watering technique became greener and more lush than ever. His clients were thrilled, and so was he. Then there's Sarah. She's an urban gardener working with limited space on her balcony. She found that the miracle watering technique helped her potted plants flourish. Her once droopy basil and tomatoes are now thriving, adding a splash of green to her city view. You can't miss the transformation in George's garden. A retiree, George finally had the time to devote to his garden, but was disheartened by the slow progress. The miracle watering technique turned things around for him. His roses are a sight to behold, and his vegetable patch provides a bounty that keeps him busy in the kitchen. Finally, meet Lily, a passionate gardener with a green thumb. She's always on the lookout for innovative methods. The miracle watering technique didn't disappoint. Her flower beds are a riot of color, and her fruit trees are laden with produce. These stories paint a vivid picture of the potential of the miracle watering technique. It's not just about the growth, it's about the joy, the satisfaction, and the pride these gardeners feel when they look at their flourishing plants. It's a testament to the wonders of this technique and the magic it can work on your garden. So, are you ready to give it a try? To take your gardening skills to the next level, here are some advanced tips and tricks to enhance the miracle watering technique. Firstly, consider the time of day. Watering in the early morning helps to minimize evaporation and ensures the water soaks deep into the soil. If mornings are not feasible, late afternoon is a good alternative. Avoid watering in the heat of the day, as this can cause the water to evaporate before it has a chance to penetrate the soil. Next, let's talk tools. A soaker hose or drip irrigation system can be a game changer. These tools deliver water directly to the base of the plant, reducing water waste and ensuring the water goes exactly where it's needed most. These systems can be set up with a timer to automate the process, making it even more efficient. Lastly, consider the type of soil in your garden. Different soils have different water retention capabilities. For example, sandy soil drains faster and needs more frequent watering, while clay soil retains water longer and requires less frequent watering. Understanding your soil type will help you adjust the watering technique to suit your garden's specific needs. With these tips, you're well on your way to creating a lush, thriving garden. Let's quickly summarize what we've learned today. Watering is an art, not just a routine. The miracle watering technique, based on the science of soil moisture and root absorption, optimizes plant growth by encouraging deeper root development. We've seen how it's been a game changer for numerous gardeners, transforming their plants and gardens. And remember, with a few advanced tips and tricks, you can enhance its effectiveness even further. Remember, with the miracle watering technique, unstoppable growth is just a watering can away. Happy gardening.